What's up guys, J Joseph here, and today I have a special video for you guys. We're going to be looking through Nike's site and we're going to go through all the skateboarding shoes that they currently have on the site for October, just so you guys can see what's out there, what's hot, what's not, and I'm going to give you guys my opinion on what you guys should be on the lookout for. It's going to be a completely opinion-based video, so if I dislike a shoe that you may love, please don't take any offense to it, because this is all completely opinion based. But I also want to try and give as many facts as I can about most of the shoes I do know are on this site. And if it has been a shoe that I've reviewed before, I'll leave it in the description below. If I can't make cards to them all at the top, I'm pretty sure I reviewed a decent amount of them. So just in case, if you guys want to look deeper into any of the shoes I may have reviewed before, they'll be in the description below. So with that being said, we're going to hop right on into it. So right now we're on Nike's site. Just for anybody who doesn't know how to find the skateboarding shoes, I run through this very quickly for you guys. So you're on Nike's main page. You're going to go to these three bars at the top, which are going to show you new releases, men's, women's, all that good stuff. If you're a guy, you're going to hit men's. Then you're going to go to shoes. And that will take you to this page where this is all their shoes that you're looking at. But you want to get real specific, right? You're trying to find the skateboarding shoes. You're going to go to skateboarding on this little tab at the top. That should move left to right for you guys. If you're on the phone, iPad, whatever. If you're on a computer, it may look different, but you'll still see skateboarding towards the top under men's shoes and sneakers. Tap that, and you have all of NikeSB's skateboarding shoes, minus the Dunks and Skate Shop specific releases. So you'll have the general release shoes that you can find on NikeSB's site that you should also be able to find at NikeSB retailers like any local shops that you may have, Zoomies, wherever that may sell NikeSB. You should be able to see majority of these there as well. And if you have a special type of shop or a premium shop that sells Nike goods, then you'll see the Dunks and all that stuff as extra, but you'll have to keep up with those shops. I do have a video on that in the description as well. Right now, the very first two shoes I see are the NikeSB Nyjah Freeze and the NikeSB Zoom Blazer Mids. And the Zoom Blazer Mids are going to show up again on this list, I know for sure, because this is a special edition of it. It's a premium edition. And the NikeSB Nyjah Freeze will show up later as well, because I know that these are more the newer colorways. So these are really sick, honestly. I reviewed them on my page before. The only things I really didn't like was the knitting placement, and then the fact that two of the laces aren't protected while the rest of them are. Those were my biggest issue with this shoe. Otherwise, it was a pretty sick shoe. Felt like a trainer / running shoe, but it gave all the board feel I needed personally in a skateboarding shoe, because the toe is pretty thin while the heel is pretty thick. Their current colorways are pretty dope. Personally, this white and blue one with the red check on the inside, I think it's just a standard, like, let me give you a little extra flair to their regular white and black ones, which was the ones I reviewed, and I like it. I think it's pretty standard, and I think you guys should check this one out if you're gonna get a white pair for sure versus just a white and black. My favorite one though is this one right here with the infrared look. This gray with the orangish like pink look, that highlight, that infrared highlighter look is so sick. Like, unmatched. This is the best Nyjah 2 I've seen so far out of all the ones that they put out, and I personally think they should go more along the lines of this one. I personally would just get these as styling, like, without a doubt. My least favorite one is the black and white one, but it is a standard look. Personally, the only reason I don't really like the black and white one that much is just because it is a gym shoe type of look. So I feel like they should have went more with the black sole matching the upper and then leaving the white check on it. I think that would have been way harder. But I do like the fact that they still have the neutral option. The local Joe on YouTube has been ripping it in these. I'll leave a link to his YouTube channel in the description as well if you want to see him skate these bad boys, because he really has been crushing it in these Nyjah Freeze. Personally, I think that anybody who checks out Nike who already likes running shoes and likes that trainer fit should definitely check out the Nyjah Free. It's a long-lasting shoe, very supportive, has arch support, has impact protection, has board feel, really and truly has everything you're looking for outside of that knitting durability. So the premium NikeSB Blazer Zoom Mid thing, this shoe here, I'm gonna tell you right now, this green colorway is a no. This is a no on my books. I cannot get with this green colorway. I can't get with this like ice cream look colorway right here. This one is a no-go as well. The first two colorways just aren't it for me. They're not doing it. But this one right here, this one with the blue, all the blues and like this lavender color and the red, I actually really like this colorway. I personally though would change the laces from that red to either one of the other colors just because they're more pronounced on here than the red is. I still think it's an ugly shoe, I'm not gonna lie. But this colorway is better, and this black and gray colorway goes so hard. I would actually get these and just wear them around. I could see how they use that like heel piece, which is what that piece is, acting as your ollie area, adds a little bit of ollie protection, but I just think these are more for the style. And that's what I would use them for personally. I know they'd skate well, but I just wouldn't want to mess them up. Outside of that black and gray colorway, I just personally think that they're overall just a no-go. Those blazers are all vulcanized as well. I just figured I'd let you guys know that. They have nice padding on the heel collar. Cool. The Shane's controversial shoe. Basically, what I think happened is that Nike decided to release the Shane's because they're basically a Janoski. A little bit flatter, a little bit more board feel. I feel like a lot more durability in exchange for those two things. And I personally believe a lot more style. I do like the Shane's a little bit more than Janoski's, and I feel like they fit me a lot better. I also reviewed these shoes, so link in the description for you. But this gray and red colorway personally isn't for me, but I do like it because of the red bottoms and just the contrast of that. I don't know what it is, but for me personally, I think the check just needs to be a little bit more red or a little bit more pronounced or something. I couldn't really figure out why I didn't like this colorway that much. The other colorways, oh, and this colorway, no go. I don't know what it is. I don't know what Nike is promoting right now that involves this colorway. No go, no go. The black and white is standard, but it's always gonna be a sick colorway. Most shoes just can always pull off that black and white look, and I think Shane's shoe is just not an exception to that. It's a really classic look. I'd get it and just wear it out for like, you know, more of the, just like, you know, going out to dinner and all that good stuff type of things. This one, just not messing with it. Something about that cream, that like almost green look just didn't fit with me. Maybe in the spring I'd get away with it, but I can do that one. This one right here, hardest look for skateboarding right now. Shane's, this black and gum with that little hint of white is the hardest look for Shane's shoes right now for skateboarding. If anybody gets Shane's shoe, I would definitely 100% recommend this colorway more than all the other colorways. This one's way harder, way harder. No contest with his other colorways. The black and blue, cool, standard. If you like black and blue together, that goes to you. It's not gonna go for me. And I think there was a cream. And yeah, this cream and like pink is not bad, but it's not something I'd wear. I'd skip over those for sure. So with me personally, I feel like when it comes to this NikeSB Cron Canvas, I cannot get with them at all. It's just something about these just screams, "They sorry!" And overall, they're not a solid look for me. These don't grab my attention, none of the colorways grab my attention. But for a vulcanized shoe, I'd skip over those. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would rather skip over those. Now, this one with the duck look, it kind of reminds me of Neen Williams' shoe for footprint. So that's even more of a reason to not get them, because I think Neen's shoe looks overall better than these. This specific brown and green colorway has leather on it, so it probably lasts you a little bit longer. The black and red is a nah. The black and gum is okay, but just the look of the shoe overall, like even the pictures for me, it just doesn't. It looks nasty. It looks nasty. Yeah, this color actually. You know what's actually surprising about this shoe? This shoe makes this colorway look all right. This shoe right here makes this colorway look okay. I wouldn't have personally put that gum on the toe, but it probably would make the shoe last longer because like I said, these shoes just don't look like they'll last at all. With that being said, this color is the best color they have, for sure. Definitely noted these. I don't know, something about that just look, nah. This colorway is okay. I feel like it reaches more out to the ladies. I personally do like this colorway. I'd probably wear it with a different shoe, but not this shoe. Not this shoe at all. All right, so this shoe actually, I've been really bumping with this shoe. I really like this shoe, and I think it has a lot of controversy because a lot of people are saying that these shoes will replace the Dunks, or this could be the poor man's Dunk. But personally, I really bump with the NikeSB Force 58. I like the fact that it takes on that like forced look on the toe box, and in general, they look dope to me. The all white ones though, they scare me. because if you guys don't know, there's one shoe that Nike puts out every single time that I just don't like the look of the shoe. It's the Air Force Ones. I don't know what it is. Don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I see a lot of people wearing them and they get dumb dirty. Like, they're not old school. They're not all white old schools. You don't get them that dirty, which makes them look even worse. You don't choke them out at the top. They look so terrible choked out at the top. Overall, the Air Force One lows just look ugly to me. They are the worst shoe Nike's ever put out, in my personal opinion. I hate those shoes so much. And I know I'm gonna get so much hate. That's why I'm laughing so hard about it. But like, literally, I hate that look. So I'm surprised that this all white one still caught my attention with the Force 58. I still like this look overall. But they do, the all white pair gives me kind of nightmares of the Air Force Ones that they always put back out, against my popular belief. So personally, I won't be getting that colorway, but I will check out the other colorways. I personally believe if you like Air Force Ones, if you like the all white ones, definitely check those, the Force 58 and the all whites, because I think you guys will like them. They're made of leather, Nike's premium leather. This is actually one of Nike's vulcanized cupsole hybrids, kind of like the Nyjah is. I'm going to go on ahead and say it's probably going to be more on the cupsole side, but we're going to get a little bit more into that when I drop that video, because I did cop me a pair in the pink salt colorway. This one right here, I personally liked it a lot. I wanted to get my hands on the black and blue just to have a different color in my like shoes I've reviewed, because I don't really review too many blue shoes, because I feel like most blue shoes just don't really hit the mark as much as they could. I couldn't get my hands on them fast enough, but I got my hands on these, and I think these are sick too, and I cannot wait to get them, to review them and talk about them to you guys. So we'll put it in the description when I finish that video, but this video will probably be out first anyway. But yeah, personally, I think all the colorways go. With this black and cream colorway though, I feel like this colorway just needed to take that cream on the toe, leave that cream there, but also add it in the middle, kind of like how the pink salt is separated. But I do like this look. I still like this look. I still like this colorway. I think this one actually probably is the hardest one right now, personally, in my belief. They're probably not selling like crazy, because a lot of people are still thinking, oh yeah, this is supposed to be the dunk replacement. It's not really that good looking. But I think it will change around as people wear them, and then as people figure out if they're a durable, good skateboarding shoe or not. Personally, I like them. I feel like what the Force 58 2 does is, I feel like it's kind of a bring back to like the Lunar Lawn days, how they had so many shoes come out with the Lunar Lawn technology, and a lot of people weren't really with them until they figured out that they skated well. And I think that that's what the Force 58s are going to do. I personally believe they're going to skate well. Hopefully they do. I won't know till I have them. We got the Bruin React and the Bruin React T. Come on, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Come on, man. Look up. This shoe, all right, here's how I'm gonna explain this shoe. So the Bruins, just like the Gazelles and the Van Sport, all have one thing in common that always throws me off about the shoes, no matter how hard the colorway is, and it's that toe piece. This toe box piece, for some reason, that little extra piece that goes on top, which I know helps with the kickflips. I know it adds to the kickflips and everything, but just the look in general, I can't look down at my toe and see that and be like, oh yeah, this is still a sick shoe. Like, for me, it kind of bums me out that that piece is there. I would have rather it be a one-piece toe, a one-piece upper on the toe. But outside of that, ignoring that, I think each one of these colorways on the Bruin React, it's set for this gray and like burgundy or whatever color that is. Except for that one, I think the other four colorways go really hard. Even the black ones, I've seen homies skating them, they look good. Just the toe always gets me. This is one of those vulcanized shoes that use the React insole in them, so they're pretty thin without the React insole. So I would recommend, if you need a replacement insole, it needs to be thick, or it needs to be one that takes some serious impact. But they do have board feel. I've heard that they skate really damn good. They look like a good skateboarding shoe. I just can't get past the toe. And I love these yellow ones. And this specific colorway right here is the best colorway in this shoe. This one with the cream and the gum sole with that light brown gum sole too. I love it. Those go. I saw these first come out around the Olympics, and I think Nike hit the mark with that one, whether a lot of people bought them or not. I love that colorway, and if I just had the extra bread, I'd probably get them. Maybe. I don't know. Something about that toe. But then we come back to Nyjahs, right? this is where the Nyjahs get me. I'm gonna be real with you guys. The yellow one, to me, I don't like them. If you love yellow, these might go for you, but the material of Nyjah's shoe threw off the yellow for me. I feel like I'd have to be wearing like a golden pair of shorts or shirts in order to make this one work. In my opinion, it's not a go. But this one, hardest Nyjah shoe next to those gray and infrared ones, because that off-white with the light brown gum, they look so good. I highly recommend this colorway. It's a dope look. I personally love this one. This one's my favorite Nyjah right now, next to the infrared and gray. Those two are my favorite Nyjahs. I'd probably actually get this one over the Bruins. I'm not gonna lie. I'd get the shoe over the Bruins for sure. I'd probably work out on them too. No cap. But I don't work out like that, honestly, so. The Shane's got the same general colorways. I actually like both of Shane's colorways for the, I think this was the Olympic release, honestly. I like the yellowish gold. It looks good. And for Shane's shoe, this yellow one came out way harder than Nyjah's yellow one. But I feel like with the cream and gum, it didn't hit as hard as Nyjah's cream and gum. So I think they kind of roles reverse, where the yellow ones for Nyjah stuck to me, while the cream and gum for Shane's just didn't hit the mark for me. So now we're moving on to Grant Taylor's Pro shoe. I love the way these shoes look. I love the way the extra rubber adds to Grant Taylor's shoe. Personally, I think with this extra rubber, this shoe just looks so damn hard. I never skated a pair of these because I've always been afraid of just going through too many pairs of laces, knowing that with my kickflips, ollies, all that good stuff, that I would definitely tear through the lacing placement on these. But now, since like Christian Flores released those unbreakable laces, and there's a couple other like unbreakable laces out there, these shoes might be in a future video, hopefully one day. If they have a cool enough colorway, I might check them out. But I know that's kind of late to review them. I probably still do it anyway. I think all three of these colorways should be on everybody's radar because they're just solid colors, they're solid looks, simple yet gets the point across that you're wearing a sick skate shoe by Nike. Let's move along. These Zoom Blazers in this colorway, no, skipping them, don't like them. Black and white will always be a go. They're always here, they're always around. Like the black and white is just always something for Nike to put out, just like any shoe company. I feel like every silhouette should have a standard black and white look, so then you can get the mass majority of people who skate, because a lot of people don't really care that much about the colors. They just want a simple black and white shoe. I like color, if you guys don't know. And I love the way this one looks, actually. This dark blue with the yellow, this looks super duper hard to me. If they put like a yellow sole on there, it'd probably be a lot. I just personally feel like a yellow sole would be kind of cool. But overall, that's a nice look. They're vulcanized shoes. They're high tops. They're really well cushioned. I personally believe if you like a high top skateboarding shoe, you want to try out Nike, those are probably the ones to do it for a NikeSB. So I have mixed opinions on the Blazer Court mid and the low, because majority of them are, well, I think they're all just canvas. I'm pretty sure they're all just canvas. I like the mid ones. I like the way the mid ones look, but I thought about something. If you guys remember Adidas, they had a shoe very similar to this one called the Match Courts. And if you take a pair of Match Courts and a pair of these Blazer Courts, especially the canvas ones, you'll see that these shoes look very damn similar. And I feel like because of that, I'm a little opposed to these. But I would just get them as a pair of shoes to just like chilling or whatever. Like a pair of Converses, like they'd just be a chiller shoe. I wouldn't skate these, even with the rubber piece in the middle. I'm just not a fan of flying through shoes because they're canvas. I'm also not really a fan of this one with the like rigid toe, that like space boot toe. But the other ones are kind of cool. These ones have a lot of colorways I don't like, so I'm just gonna fly through these. Pink one, yes, thumbs up. White and blue, not gonna do it. Those aren't it. The brown ones, thumbs up. Especially if you have some browns in the wear, I think you can get away with these. Yellow ones, thumbs up. I replaced with some laces that are close to that color. White ones, thumbs up. You can't go wrong with all white shoes, just like a black and white. White and black, thumbs up. Although I'd rather not see the black check that pronounced on this. I feel like it needs a little bit more to stand out. And the black and white is a really good look personally. I think I like the black and white ones the most, because with that ollie patch is a very nice contrast between that all black upper with the white check. I think it's a dope look overall. But we got the Solarcon slip-on, and I think these should be chiller shoes. I personally am gonna say no to these because of the canvas, but the colorways are actually pretty solid. personally, I think all the colorways are pretty decent. I think they should be chiller shoes though. NikeSB Adversary Premium, they're okay. I think they're okay. Look, I know this is a cup sole shoe. This is definitely on the bulkier side. I wouldn't do this colorway with the pink and blue. Personally, it's a little too much for me. And the gray and red is okay, but I don't like the color blocking personally on the Adversary or on any of the Adversary shoes that I've seen so far. But a lot of people have been getting them. I've heard that the shoe takes some good impact and it has some really good flick. So I'm pretty hyped to hear that because a lot of people who have told me that can actually really skate. This Nyjah colorway is no. I know this is this premium. Well, I know this version of Nyjah's shoe is supposed to be for like a skate shop. I forget which one. I can never ever pronounce it. I think it's dope. The insole is dope. Personally, for me, I just think the colorway just doesn't work for me. I heard it's a dope shoe. A lot of people have gotten it, but I'd skip on them personally. They're not for me. Oh, they still got Janoskis. We got some canvas Janoskis. I feel like, yeah, all these colors are actually pretty dope. Anything canvas for me is going to be a chiller shoe. I know that the Janoskis last a lot longer nowadays, especially because they've been remastered. And the remastered outsole has been pretty grippy. I did a pair of remastered mids because that is my favorite type of Janoski, the Janoski mids, and they skated really good. They were just kind of tight. And personally for me, I like the feeling of Shane O'Neill's shoe because it's not as tight on the foot as the Janoski. But you know, the Janoski canvas, not a bad shoe. I personally just wouldn't skate them. And then we have the Janoski RM, which suede. I kind of like this pink colorway. For some reason, it gives me almost like a rose gold look. And I'd skate them. I'd personally skate them, honestly. They're dope. And then the blue and gum is pretty dope too. Not many people can pull off the blue and gum because it takes a certain blue and a certain gum to really work together. This one's pretty dope. I like it. I skated a pair of Kyle Walkers in blue and gum that I also really like, but I haven't seen a shoe since those Kyle Walkers until today that have made the blue and gum work, in my opinion. I really like these. I think they're a go. And this cream and blue, I personally skip over it just because I'm not a fan of this cream and blue look. It's almost like that green cream, and just the blue isn't really complimenting it for me personally. But I mean, people might love them, you might love them, so I say check them out if you're into that. Shane O'Neill premiums. I'm not gonna lie, neither colorway goes for me, but they've been getting bought. They kind of look like some ACG stuff. Wow, actually the insole is dope. All right, with the insole, it's kind of dope. I don't know, like looking at it from this top picture, I don't know. I'm gonna put the thumbs up. That's okay. I'll put a thumbs up for these because I thought they were a no-go until I saw this top angle. This top angle makes it all the difference. I'd probably try them. And then the white leather, I think this is white premium leather. Yeah, these are a go. I'm always scared when it comes to Nike's premium leather because I had a pair of Dunks that died on me in under 2 weeks that were premium leather. But outside of that, I mean, I'm pretty sure the rest of them aren't like that one pair of Dunks, and I won't ever judge a shoe like that because although it saves me money to judge a shoe like that, it's not good to you guys for me to judge a shoe based off of a past experience. So with that being said, and because I like to review shoes, I won't do that to you guys personally. And I do like this white leather look. I think it's clean, and if anything, this is always going to be a cool chiller shoe that you can always clean up real easy. So we got the Verona slip-on here. We got Leo Baker's colorway. I think Leo Baker's colorway is pretty dope. I never really seen blue on black, and for it to be suede with the sole look and everything, like, I think they put this shoe together pretty well. And I think personally they might be a good replacement to other slip-ons that Nike has done in the past. I still kind of struggle with the look, but overall I think it's one at least to try out. The other colorways, like this cream and gum, that looks so much like Shane O'Neill's cream and gum shoe, I say this is the one to try for sure. If not, the black and white one's pretty dope looking too. I'm a fan of slip-ons, but lately it's been kind of hard for me to skate in slip-ons, and I'll talk about it in a future video. But I like slip-ons. I always love the look of slip-ons, and I just like having a shoe you can easily just put on that has a simple, clean look. I think these are a good one for Nike, and I think that you guys should check them out if you're into slip-ons and want to try out a Nike slip-on. And then we got the NikeSB Heritage. This shoe was a tough one for me to really check out, but I got interested into them when Jamel skated the black and white colorway. He's a homie of mine that has been in a lot of my past videos and will be in a lot of future ones coming soon too. But it's a nice vulcanized shoe. I remember like Jamel talking about how grippy these shoes were, how the board feel was. He was skating incredibly good in them. I personally like all the colorways right now, even this white and red, which normally I don't like white and red together, like cream and red. I normally don't like that together. This one's pretty cool. I'd do it. But I really like this gum on the cream. I think the check should have not been green, but for a green check, it's okay. I would get away with it. I give it a thumbs up for all three colorways, honestly. I'll give that green and gum a thumbs up this time. We have the Nanowski Remastered in black and white and all black. Dope colorways always. I always like a Janoski in black and white. I got my mids in black and white when I could wear them, and when they started getting slim on me, I started skating them until they were too slim on me because I was growing. But I always like this look. I always will recommend the remastered Janoskis because they definitely last way longer than the original. And then there's the Charge slip-on, which I'm going to tell you off rip, this is a drop. This is all canvas, like cool chiller shoe, but it's a drop. This is basically the Solocron slip, the Cron slip. I don't know why they basically named it something different. It's a different shape, of course, but nah. Those are a miss. Throughout all the shoes that we weren't looking at, there was a crazy amount of shoes on Nike's site that I honestly didn't even know Nike had this many shoes out for skateboarding right now. I don't really hear too many bad remarks about Nyjah's, GT's, Bruins, Shane's shoe. I've heard a little mixed reviews from people who like Janoski's better. And then the Blazers are just a standard staple shoe for Nike that I think you will always just get your hands on. I think those 5 will always be go-to shoes. And personally, if there's any shoe that you guys should start off with when it comes to Nike, it should be one of those 5 if you're looking right now in October. The one shoe I would say I would be a little cautious of with trying this shoe out, if you're looking at one of those 5 shoes that I just recommended, is the Nyjah's. If you like running shoes, if you like that running shoe fit or look, then I think the Nyjah's is a good start for you. If you're not quite into running shoes, or if you're not quite sure, I would try with caution. Nike does have a good return policy even with online purchases, so keep that in mind. If you do buy them and you don't like them, you can always return them, or you're getting it changed in store so you don't have to spend any extra money, or just get your money back in general. But that's the only shoe I would say err with caution with. Outside of that, the other 4 pretty solid shoes. I personally think that you can't really go wrong if you're trying out Nike and you just want an overall thought process of Nike with those 5 shoes. So that's it. That is the end of this video. I know it's a long one, but I promise you, if you watched all the way this far, then you know how worth it this video was. I'll be doing them on other shoe companies coming soon. I think the next one will probably either be Vans, or it will be Adidas, or it will be New Balance. It'll be one of those 3 for sure. And I'll start getting into the nitty gritty with all the local brands, the core skateboarding brands. I really want to be able to do one of these like once a month. No, probably more than once a month. I want to try to get one of these out once a week, hopefully, or once every 2 to 3 weeks. I want to make sure that this happens every month for sure though. Like at least 2 of them. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. It lets me know that this video is doing well, that you guys enjoyed the video, and just support me in the long run. Thank you guys for watching this video. Take care and enjoy your day. Go shop. I will leave Nike's website to the skateboarding in the description as well, so you guys can just get there faster if you guys like that as well. That's it. Peace out, guys. Air Force One. Oh man, Momo. Ah! All right, get down, buddy. I gotta finish the video, Momo. Momo, get down. Go on, down. Get down, Momo. Down. Down. Hey. Down. Good boy. Thank you, buddy.